Welcome to the Observer and the Oracle. My name is Amanda Joy Anderson. Welcome, everybody. This is the October reading for Capricorn. Hello. So, are you guys enjoying the energy this month? It's pretty sassy. I am a Libra sun and Scorpio moon rising and Pluto in the 12th house. So a little bit about this energy that's currently happening is we have to find inner balance. You know, there's a lot of people being triggered right now, and it is creating a lot of, I like to call, sassiness. And so, you know, don't let people, because people are projecting their own stuff, and like, I'm guilty of it. I see it coming. I'm like, oh my God. Like that Libra Queen of Swords with the Scorpio. It's like, holy shit. What just came out of my mouth? Like, and then I have to apologize right afterwards because it's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I did not mean to come off that way, but it happened. So just know that there is a lot of anger being released at this time, and try not to get pulled into it. I know that's like not the easiest thing to do because, sorry, I'm like super hot. I just got back from my walk. I just had my daughter, I had two girls back to back. They're 10.5 months apart, so I have Irish twins, and I'm like trying to like stay motivated and lose the baby weight, because like right now it's not, it's well, it's hard, one, to be motivated, two, to like do anything. So like anytime that they're sleeping, I like sneak in here and try to do my readings for you guys, because that's it's something I like to do, not only for you to kind of help you through your situations going on, but also to like it's something that I'm passionate about, and it's me kind of using and utilizing my own gifts to be able to help you guys. Well, because I specialize in pain management, and that goes for spiritual and for the physical body, because I've worked with people that have paralysis, have been in car accidents, any kind of like injuries. That is kind of like my forte that I work with, as far as like massage goes, and it's extremely fulfilling for me. And so this is also something that is fulfilling for me, and it's an avenue that I've always been super intuitive and have done readings for years, but I've never seeked it as like an extra avenue as far as like my creative process. So I hope you guys enjoy. I'm a bit of a character also, so hopefully we can laugh through healing, because pain is my forte. And so we're going to bring it up and see what we need to heal. Okay. Now, what the hell was I saying? I totally forgot. Anyhow, people are crazy, and that's okay, because we're all going through like our own individual process of releasing anger and finding balance and transforming. Like, we're going through a huge purging process right now. And with that being said, Scorpio season's coming up, and that's when the real transformation takes place. So whatever you are experiencing right now, we're about to tune into the energy. Oh, my heart just got very heavy. We're going to see what that's all about. Okay, so we're going to let the energy speak now. So I feel you guys in your head. You may be having some circulating thought patterns. It's like trying to connect your thoughts to your emotions. They may be saying, your thoughts may be saying something when you're feeling something else. Try not to get stuck in that cycle, because your thoughts, what happens is a lot of times we can pick up on other people's energy, and you may just be intuitively picking up on other people's energy. Your thoughts also need to be examined to say, okay, is this a reoccurring thought that I'm having? Is this my thought that I'm having? And if it's not lining up with how I feel or what I'm feeling outside of myself, why is that? You know, like, to me, it kind of feels like, okay, so it's like when, we're just going to give an example. Like, you're in a relationship with someone and they're saying something, but you feel something else. So then you're like, am I crazy right now? Like, is this happening? Because I feel this, but this is not like going with my logical thought process. Like, something feels off. Like, what is it? And that's kind of like what I'm getting. Let's see. It's like super weird. Like, you should be able to be grounding yourself. Like, why are you not grounding yourself? You are an earth sign. Like, get out of this thought process. Like, and I'm also feeling like a lot of energy in my third eye. So like, what you could be experiencing right now is some type of like self-doubt, like illusion, like how you were seeing things, like all the information is not there. So like you get caught in like this like cycle, like there's just a lot of like thoughts that are not grounding. So you may not have any kind of like physical evidence for what you're thinking, but you keep on going over the same thoughts. And, you know, and there is some heart pain, but it's like it keeps on disappearing. Like it comes in and then it keeps on disappearing, and then it comes in and then it keeps on disappearing. And it's like almost like you're not ready to face whatever reality that you are going through. Oh yeah. So like you may be pushing down some grief from like past relationships or perhaps current relationships, because then I'm getting like there's like this whole story in the solar plexus about like, I mean, self-worth is huge for all of the zodiac signs this month, and it's something that needs to be brought up to the surface, because there's something we're not seeing within ourselves. It's almost like you don't know how to connect with yourself this month. Because there is like, it's like, you know, whatever journey that you're on, that perhaps that there's going to be some hard work, and to be able to pursue whatever it is that you were trying to pursue, there is some type of oppression, and you're not finding the emotional strength to move forward. I'm just getting this heart pain. The heart pain is now like coming up. So whether if you have just been through like heartbreak or loss, like now I'm getting like a loss of like whatever like job or what you were working on. Like that's it's like you don't know how to collect yourself to move forward, because it's like you're still holding on to whatever whatever thing you were doing, whatever project that you had. Because you are stopping yourself from moving forward. And it's causing you to be super confused right now, because you're not grounding your energy to the earth, and you're not able to focus on what makes you happy, what you're passionate about. You may be in a space where you're like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm passionate about. And honestly, you have to get real quiet with yourself and get out of the thought process, because there's so much confusion around what you're supposed to be doing. You feel like you're supposed to be doing something, but it's almost like the momentum's not there, the goal's not there, you're just not seeing it. yeah, it's like, okay, so you are on the precipice of this new beginning. Um, and it's time to gather the courage to step forward into what you want to do. Now, if you're in this space and you're like, Amanda, I don't know what the fuck to do, um, get quiet with yourself. Sit there, meditate. If you have trouble meditating, like there are several different forms of meditating you could do, like a guided meditation. You can just sit there and like close your eyes and kind of see what kind of thoughts come in and out. If you're just, if your thoughts are just going crazy, try going for a walk. Try like even through dreams. Like dreams are really beautiful ways, and just like beautiful ways to bring up the subconscious to kind of figure out what's going on internally that's stopping you from moving forward, or even giving you a sign or some type of premonition of like what you may love or want to move forward. You guys are a very physical sign, so like what's really good is to like write down in journals like your goals and like things that you want to accomplish, and write down the things that you do love, that do make you happy, and see if there is some type of avenue that way. But you guys are stopping like a new beginning from happening, because you don't have the courage to do so. Sorry, I'm like pausing because there's like you know, when you feel people's pain, it's not necessarily the most comfortable gift. However, it is helpful. So, looking into relationships this month of October. If you have been in a relationship that the other person does not value you, has caused you to lose your integrity of who you're supposed to be, does not recognize your self-worth, it's kind of time to leave. Relationships are not easy to leave. A lot of times we collect evidence on the other person, or we try to justify situations that have happened to us when they don't make us feel good. They just, sometimes they don't. But what I see for you is when you're able to gather the self-worth and see yourself as the goddess, God that you are, and you're able to move forward, you step into this beautiful, abundant energy. If you find that, like, finances right now are just not working for you, they're not coming in, look at your self-worth. How do you view yourself? Do you think that you're worthy of having a more abundant life? If you don't, if you have some type of like inner child issue that's stopping you from finding your abundance, look at that, seek that out, see what that is. Whatever relationship that you have with the masculine energy as a child, if it ever stifled your confidence, like if you wanted to do something and the masculine energy in your life spoke to you and told you, oh no, that's stupid, you should do it this way, or oh no, you're no good at that, so don't do that, or oh, you look this way, or you should look this way. It's time to let that go. And here's the thing about healing is that you can go over the same issue and see it from a million different perspectives, because that's what healing is. There are so many aspects to healing where sometimes we cycle back and we find ourselves and we're like, oh my God, I've already healed this, and then it comes back up and you see it from this whole different point of view. Because you are meant to be the Empress. You are meant to be abundant and start projects and really manifest the feminine energy here onto the earth. But to only for you to be able to do that, you have to be able to connect with your confidence and your solar plexus and be ready to step into the next part of your life. And like, I don't know if like in your thoughts, like it's almost like you're having all these emotions come up, but you don't know how to process them, and you're still seeking clarity on like what you need to do. But it's kind of like you already know what to do, you're just looking for more clarity, and it's almost like you have to face that fear of stepping forward and moving through that energy. Okay, so like I'm getting like somewhere in the past, like you, the person that you were dealing with was a lot of talk, but not a lot of action. And so, like, whatever you had gained, you feel like you got like the shit end of the stick. um, like, that's not a good feeling. Um, someone, like, you're almost like bound, like you feel bound to the situation that you can't leave, but it's like something that you need to leave. Because it's like the universe is trying to show you, like, even though like your journey may feel upside down, um, like it's trying to push you out of this mental trap, whatever, um, this mental, like you're stuck in like this mental trap, and like because you're up here, you're unable to really focus and like move into like your mothering energy to mother yourself, take care of yourself, um, take care of your children, and ground, really, really ground, um, your feminine energy, and be able to manifest your dreams. And like right now, like we have all these planets like going all crazy. I can't get into the specifics because I don't really know that much about it. I just like, but what I feel is like you are being trapped by your thoughts, of like about your physical situation, and it's time to get out of that. It's time to break that cycle, you know? And like, I don't know if you're having like this emotional type issue where like you don't want to take responsibility for your emotions at this time. Like it's almost like you don't want to take responsibility for your situation. Um, and like on the positive side, what you have to do is flip that around and step into your power and let go of whatever is causing you this emotional turmoil, because um, there's definitely like a huge fear there of like having to deal with these emotions. So like I do see you finding joy and stepping out of whatever situation that's causing you emotional turmoil. Um, and then like you could end up like finding like a new like soulmate. Um, that's always like, that's a possibility once you step out of the situation because you free and create space. Um, but I also see you like almost turning your back on the situation that you're in and moving forward in your own freedom, because like you have to free yourself from like whatever is going on. Because it's almost like you speak your truth and then you walk away from a situation or turn your back on a person to find your own freedom, your own joy, your own happiness. And that's really when you step into like this Empress energy and really claiming your own energy, what you came here to do, and to just, you know, to feel better, honestly. Because right now is the perfect time to find clarity and space and like have your head over your heart. So if your emotions are stopping you from moving forward, if your thoughts are stopping you from moving forward, do what's right for you in your own energy and what is going to make you happy. Because that's really what's important. What's going to make you happy. And don't be afraid to go after that. Whether if this is like career, relationships, family, what's going to make you happy? What is going to make you feel like a god or a goddess? Like, because sometimes to be happy, you have to leave work situations to find something that's better than you. Sometimes you have to step into the unknown and move forward with your dreams, your ambitions, and your passions. Like in relationships, like sometimes you have to leave relationships to find your happiness. Because sometimes you learn lessons and then you're done learning those lessons. You're done feeling that same experience. And if you keep on experiencing it over and over again, I mean, that's kind of Spirit's way of saying, okay, well, like, how many times do we need to go through this for you to be like, oh, this doesn't feel good? By God, let's move forward to something else. And I know it's not easy to do that. It's not, especially if you have like children or you're like financially tied together, or you know, it's super important to put an end to whatever is not working for you, especially in these times. We're about to move into Scorpio, so we have this whole transformation process. There's still purging of the emotions that you have to do. There's still purging of thought processes you have to go through, and recognizing what it is that's not working for you or what's stopping you from moving forward, because there is love on the other side of it. More self-love, maybe a partner. I can't tell you that. But there's always a possibility of like a deep soul connection coming. And I think whenever you get into more alignment with loving yourself, because self-love is super big right now this month, specifically with Libra, because Libra is about relationships. And so because Libra is about relationships, what's the most important relationship? The most important relationship is between you and yourself, like, and how you feel about yourself. How do you love yourself? How do you take care of yourself? And really just because it's like you have this maternal figure that is trying to come out, and it's like she's being oppressed. You are oppressing yourself in some way, shape, or form. And whether if it's you just need to take care of yourself, get some rest, get yourself a massage, take yourself to a movie, whatever it is that makes you feel better. And really, like, being a mother to yourself is super important. If you don't know how to do that, look at your own inner child and how was your experience with your mother. Did she give a lot of herself away? Did she know how to take care of herself? Did you not have a close relationship with your mother? These are types of things that we need to look at in our subconscious, because this is playing out in our everyday life. And this is how we receive love and how we give love. And if we don't know how to create and find the balance between that, we can't ever find what is better for us, because we're still stuck in the same frequency that other people have. And so to be able to move in a different frequency and a different path, so that way we're not repeating the same relationships. What lesson are you being taught in your relationships right now? Because everything outside of us is a reflection of us internally. So whatever's happening internally is, you know, on the outside. Well, okay, hold on, let me reword that. So, like, whatever you see on the outside, I'm a big observer. Like, there is a reason why my channel is called The Observer and the Oracle, and that's because I look for patterns. I look at people's patterns. I look at how people act. And not only that, I look at patterns in nature. I always look at patterns. And it's to help me see what it is that I'm seeing. Like right now, the universe is doing like a clean yourself up act. Like, that's kind of like this sign that I got the other day. I was vacuuming, and my daughter, she like pulled my coffee cup off of the coffee table, and like coffee just went everywhere, all over her toys. And I'm like, oh my God. And I have like this panic attack moment, like, because of like, oh my God, I'm trying to do this, and I'm like, and then this happened, and I'm like, okay, let me get all this clean. So I grab up the spray and the paper towels, and I'm like going through an entire bucket of toys, like, and I'm like, okay, calm down. Calm down, lady. It's fine. Just sit there and clean the toys and like move on to the next thing. But like, I feel like Spirit is really trying to have us clean up our own mess. Like, I should have never left the cup there, even though I was irritated about leaving the cup there because it fell. And I'm like, oh my gosh, honestly, it was my own mess that I made. And I chose to put the cup there. I left the cup there, and you know, she's one, so she wants to grab the cup because she wants to grab everything. It's like, okay, well, I can't, you can't be upset, because it's like, she's one, she doesn't know what she's doing, textures and everything, like, that's like cool, it's a brand new world. But like, you have to just look at yourself and have humility for your experience and for the choices that you made. And you know what? It's okay. And just clean it up. And so to me, that was Spirit's way of just like acknowledging that I have my own emotions and thoughts and internal patterns that I need to clean up, so that way I can move into a new beginning, because I can't close this chapter until I do certain things in my life to create a brand new beginning. But I have to take that action. I have to step forward and do that. And that's what spirit and the universe and God, whatever you believe, that's what's being asked of us at this time, is to let go of the things that no longer serve us. If we truly want our happiness and strive for our passions, we kind of have to clean up our act, and clean up the situation and kind of step out of the victimization mode and step into ourselves and take responsibility for what we have experienced. And that's not always the easiest thing to do. It's so easy to be like, oh, you know, this person was just a horrible monster, or those people didn't appreciate me, or like whoever, this parent made me feel this way, so that's why I'm this way. Like, no, we are all adults here. Like, I mean, it takes a minute to step out of that. And I mean, some people live their entire lives that way, but we can't always see ourselves as the victims in these situations. So it's super important that we step forward, take responsibility for our choices, and take the initiating steps to step into our own happiness, to step into our new beginning. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not quite there yet. So, and I can admit that to myself. And it's super important that we're able to look at our situations with humility and accept ourselves and have the integrity to move forward. Okay? So, I love you guys. If you would like to contribute to my channel, that would be awesome. I have my PayPal below. This is my journey of stepping into myself, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the month. And just try to focus on self-love for yourself. Okay? And don't be so hard on yourself. Alright. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Bye.